Guys. There is a reason for every single thing that happens in your life. There is a reason why God keeps people away from you at certain periods in your life. There's a reason for all this. You might think to yourself, why isn't this person in my life anymore? Why is this person not in my life anymore? Why is this not happening? Why is that not happening? These are all indicators that you have to work extremely hard on yourself. If I could give anybody advice, if I could give my own young kids advice, not that I have kids, but eventually, it would be to work on yourself. Doesn't mean you can't have friends, doesn't mean you can't have a girlfriend, a boyfriend, somebody like that, but you can never forget about yourself. You can never forget to put in the work on yourself, no matter what's going on in life, no matter where you're at, no matter who you got. It's all about being not codependent, because there's too many codependent people in this world. Some get away with it, some don't. And there's a good chance you're not going to get away with it. For the ones that get away with it are the ones that usually don't have issues with friends or people like this or family or whatever, which you're lucky in that case. But at the same time, everything is always going to come crashing down eventually. So if you got the best version of you, you're at the best place that you could possibly be. Over having the best people, if you have the best you, you're in the best place you could possibly be. Because nothing can happen. So it all comes down to you working on you first. You put yourself first, you put God first, you put people and whatever else second, third, fourth, I don't care. But you and God have to come first. You and your destiny have to come first. Because if you do this, you're going to reap the rewards. And everything else in life is going to be the bonus. The people that could potentially come into your life, your potential girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever friend, those are all the bonuses. But as long as you got you, that's the real prize. Everything else is the bonus. There's a lot of people that take that codependent approach in life. They don't work on themselves. They can say they do. A lot of people don't even know what working on themselves really is, and how hard you actually have to work on yourself, and how focused you have to be on yourself. There's levels to this shit, bro. There is levels to this shit. There's levels to putting in the work, and a lot of people don't understand. Some people might literally do something so small and disciplined one time in a month and be like, yeah, I work hard, I put in the work. Remember when I did that? It's an everyday ongoing thing. It's a lifestyle. You live the life of getting better every single day. Taking in new information every single day. Reading a book. Going to the gym. Playing a sport. Exercise. Staying healthy. Eating healthy. Being healthy. Keeping a clean mind. Body, soul, spirit. All these things. A lot of people don't put that stuff first. And in that case, they are the ones that end up doing something a few times a month max. Yeah, I work on myself. You don't know what working on yourself is. You think if you eat fast food 20 times a week and you eat good for 11 days, 10 days, you're healthy? No. No, you're not. It's about consistency. If you go to the gym 10 times a month and you miss the next 20, 21 days, you're not going to get the results that you really want. When someone is going to go more than you within 2 weeks, let alone a month. If you go to the gym 6 days a week, that's 12 days within 2 weeks. That's 24 times in a month, which is very, very good. that would almost be, I'm not going to say too much, but it can be getting there. I would recommend 4 to 6 times a week. 3 is not enough. It can keep you somewhat fit, but there's levels to this stuff. It depends how fit you want to be. It depends how healthy you want to be. Because fit, health, it's all in the same bracket. The fitter you are, the healthier you're going to be. It's just how it is. If you like to splurge here and there, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just saying, some people get things mixed up. And it all comes down to what I'm saying is that you have to focus on yourself. You will never regret focusing on yourself. You'll never regret working on yourself. But you will always regret not working on yourself. You see what I'm saying here? People never look back in life. Have you ever heard this in your life? And oh my God, I regret all those days and hard work that I put in. I regret that so much. I shouldn't have done that. I've never heard that once in my life. Not once. The only thing you do hear is people saying, man, I should have done that. I should have started that business. I should have got involved in that sport and played harder and tried harder. I could have went professional. I should have done this. I should have done that. Shoulda, 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 shoulda. You have to, I think damn near everybody's going to look back and have I should have done this. But you have to make sure those shouldas are very limited. Very limited. You don't want a whole bunch of I should have done this. I should have took that chance. I should have started this business. I should have took that course in school. You really have to limit that as much as possible and live life fiercely, unapologetically of who you actually are and who you want to be and become. Like I said, there is a reason God keeps you away from certain people. There's a big reason. I used to have so many people in my life that I was cool with. There was no animosity. All the stuff I preach to this day almost didn't even exist. But you're going to grow up and you're going to see certain things and it's all going to make sense. If you're not surrounded by negativity, you're not going to really learn about it. You're not going to know about it. But what caused a lot of that with me was the changes I've made. I started trying. Like, I lived a lot of my life when I was young. I was doing some decent things. Real good shape. But I took things to a whole other level. I was leaving no stones unturned. I was becoming the best possible version of myself. And I'm still on that tip to this day. I have setbacks. I was just sick for a few weeks straight. Like, on my deathbed. And I still got a lot of things done. Like, I'm an animal, bro. No one in their right mind would have done it. I guarantee if they were me. They might have got the courage to do it once out of the whole time, but I came every single day. I got it up out of myself. And going through that type of adversity and pushing forward is only going to make you a lot stronger, more resilient. Harder things become a lot easier because you've done extremely hard things you've done extremely hard things. So just the hard things become easy at that point. When you put yourself through so much and so much uncomfortable positions and a lot of pain, very, very, very hard things in life remain kind of the same, but just the plain hard things in life become kind of easy in the norm. So that's going to put you so much further ahead of everybody else. It's going to allow you to do a lot more things than everybody else is willing to do. So That's why I highly recommend putting yourself first, putting God first. Your purpose, your passions, your hobbies, your interests first. And other people come after that, your friends, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, everything else after that comes next. Because you can't get caught up in living a life for other people. Huge mistake. I lived a lot of my young life like that. People pleasing, pleasing others, being a person that can benefit other people. Which in actuality, I still kind of do that to this day, but in a different way. I don't allow myself to get used. I'm not taking the money out of my pocket and putting it into people that don't even really give a damn about me. And you guys can say the same for yourselves. I feel it was in my heart to even do what I did when I was younger. But once you learn about people, once you realize what people are really like, it's going to change you a little bit at least. I'm just cautious now. I still love to do things for other people and do nice things for people. But I absolutely despise being used. People taking advantage of that because it's almost like everybody today needs help. But you got to pay a bit of a price if you need help. You can't just, I want this from this person, I want that from that person, you do this for me, you do that for me. You got to pay a bit of a price to get a benefit out of somebody else. Like, what are they getting from you? You think you're entitled to just go to somebody and get a favor here and there, and you're getting favors for everybody, but you can't give anybody else a favor. Something is not clicking there. That's who I do not do any business with. I do not do anything with those types of people because I've done it so many times that it's sickened me to death. Especially the backstabbing bums that they are. It's absolutely sickening. That's why I'm more aware today. But it's in my heart to help people. That's the thing. So I always done that, and sometimes it can get you in trouble. And it's all a learning process, so you just have to know how to maneuver in this world, basically. And putting yourself first is huge, because if you don't, you're going to end up like that. You're going to end up getting used and abused and screwed over, and you're not going to like it. You're going to end up getting pissed. You're going to get pissed off at those people. So, you put yourself first, you focus on yourself, you become the greatest version of yourself that you can possibly become. You're never going to regret that in your life. You're going to love every second of it. Could be hard in the beginning, but as you catch that momentum and life momentum, you're going to love it. You're going to love yourself. And you're honestly going to be even better to other people. You're going to be more useful to other people because you become better. The more better you become, the more you can actually do for others. I could never do what I do today, even here on YouTube, if I did not put in as much work as I put in to become the person that I am today. A lot of people on this channel are shocked at the amount of knowledge and wisdom and understanding that I have and that I bring here. And you're shocked because you didn't see how my life played out. You just see me here now. You just see me doing a video now, or yesterday, or a month ago, or whenever. You didn't see how I had to live my life to become the person I am today. There's a whole story that goes way back for everybody, not just me, for all you guys. There's a reason why you guys are who you are today. And it's because of the actions you took. I can sit here and tell you guys, yeah, I'm a hard worker and this and that and that and this. You just really don't understand how hard I really do work. Some of you do, and obviously some of you don't by some of the things you just have to say. Like, you really do question me, and it's pretty funny to me because you have no idea how hard I've worked to get to where I currently am now and to where I will continue to go. It's a lot. It's the furthest thing from a cakewalk. It's every single day for your entire life. It's a lifetime's work. Like barely taking a day off. Like ever. Usually on Sundays. All the time. Putting in work. You're living your own life. You're focused. You're in your own lane. And that is where I want you guys, because that is where the greatness is at. That's where your best life is at. You have to get into your own head in a way where you're making decisions that you're going to do this, you're going to do that, you're going to set this goal, you're going to set that goal, and you're going to put yourself in a position to go toward that. And you're going to keep going towards that. You're going to come back and recover. You're going to go towards it. You're going to come back and recover. And you're going to go towards it. And it's an ongoing thing. But it all starts with you. It all starts with a decision. And the will to get out of your comfort zone to really put in that work. It takes all these things. You're going to be uncomfortable. There's going to be uncomfortable times. You have to beat it. You have to beat your own mind during those times. Because humans are designed to take the path of least resistance. Human beings are naturally lazy. Some, way more than others. There's some human beings that are complete psychopaths in this world. I don't mean literal psychopaths, but like David Goggins. He's an animal. I could never match that. And I will admit that. I could never match that man's work ethic. He is the 1%er of 1%ers. He is like 0.1%. He's broken records. He's done this. He's done that. He's an animal. There's levels to life. And I believe you have to get yourself on the level that you really want to be on. Deep down inside, everybody knows kind of what they want. You have to make what you want actually happen. Because if you don't, you're not going to be satisfied. You're not going to be happy. You're going to be pissed at yourself. You're going to be the person that's going to look back and be like, I should have done this, I should have done that. You have to limit those things, like I said. You really have to get focused. You have to get determined. You have to put your best foot forward and keep doing your best. Keep improving. Keep coming back. Start off by, I don't care if you have to walk or run or whatever. 1 mile on the treadmill. And it don't take long. Hit 1 mile on the treadmill. Leave. Come back the next day. Do 1.5 miles. Recover. Eat healthy. Drink lots of water. Go back. Now that you hit 1.5 miles, hit 2 miles the next time. Then 2.5 and then 3. Work your way up. It gets easier every single time. You're gonna go through these little plateaus, and this is just an example. You could do anything. I'm using the treadmill and the mile as an example. You can exercise however you want. You can play a sport. You can do whatever you want. But you have to get in that groove. You have to ease your way in. And things get easier. Your mind gets sharper. You get stronger. You feel better. You feel healthier. Everything gets better when you get better. Everything. Your whole outlook on life. I feel sharper every single day right now that goes by. And I'm not what I was. Because I just got sick. Before I got sick, I felt super good, super sharp. And then I got sick and came down. I could barely function at all. And I keep working harder than, like, whenever I started to recover, up till now, I keep working harder every single day. And I come back and I feel fresher. I feel better. Working the sickness out of me. Eating perfect. Drinking lots of water. Moving. My mind feels clearer. I had a lot of brain fog. I still feel it somewhat, but it's way better than it was. And I can't wait to be at my sharpest again. I can't wait. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm almost there. I feel pretty damn sharp. But we have a little more ways to go until I'm 100%, 110%. That's the goal. The goal is to always feel 100, 110%. Like at all times. And you can feel that way by putting in the work. And I really hope the words I'm preaching in this video is hitting through to some of you guys. I know for a fact it is. But I hope even more than I expect. Man, health is wealth. Like, when you get a little bit sick, when you don't feel your best, and then you come back to when you feel your best again, you realize how important health really is. And a lot of the time, when we're healthy for a long, extended period of time, like, man, I stay healthy for years straight. Like, every single day. It's rare that I ever get sick, but there happens to be fucking COVID going on today. So if you get that, bro, you're done. You're done for a bit until you fully recover again. I think I had COVID a couple weeks ago. I didn't test myself. I didn't do nothing. But I did everything right, and I recovered. And like I said, I'm so healthy, it takes a lot for me to get sick. I stay healthy for years straight, like I said, without even getting sick once, nothing happening. So you can oftentimes take being super healthy for granted when you feel that all the time. Sometimes it takes you to feel like complete shit. Sometimes it takes for someone to get cancer, to get really, really, really sick in order for them to appreciate health. And that is why health is wealth. If you are not healthy, you can't be wealthy. You're not capable of being wealthy. If you're as healthy as you can possibly be, you can do just about whatever you want. If you put your mind to it, if you put in the work, you stay patient, do all the right things, boom, 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 you can make whatever happen. So, I hope this video, like I said, is hitting through to a lot of you guys. Not just some, but a lot of you guys. And I'm pretty sure it is. It's very important to stay in your own lane. It's very important to put yourself first. There's a reason. There's a huge reason as to why God keeps you away from certain people. A lot of people are toxic and negative in this world, man. There's too many of them out there in this world. There's people that could be positive and turn negative. You have to stay away from those people. I don't care if you were lifelong friends, lifelong family members. I don't care what it is. You have to get away from those people, man. They are poisonous. They are treacherous. They are toxic. AF. And they will ruin you if you're around them. They will pollute your mind. They will pollute your spirit. You have to get focused. That's when everything else is the bonus after that. You come first. I would recommend everybody in the world to literally focus on themselves. Don't even think about another human being until you're completely aligned with who you really are. Because if everybody did that, everybody's going to be aligned. If everybody's aligned, damn near everybody would get along. Not every single person, but majority of people, there'd be nothing toxic in the world pretty well. You see what I'm saying here? If everybody could come to, put in the work, and then come together, everything would be fine. There'd be no videos like this even needed. Because everyone's already doing the right things. Unfortunately, barely anybody's doing the right things. A very small percentage of people in this world are actually dedicated and committed. Which causes so many problems. That's why there's coaches. That's why there's me. That's why there's other YouTubers. That's why there's other life coaches and all this stuff. And I don't yes, we are doing the right things. We are focused on our life. And it's our job to get everybody else on that same wavelength. And not just that, but to come together, to stick together, and to really do things right, man. And like I said, if everybody was already doing the right things and everyone's aligned, nothing would have to happen. But unfortunately, there's only a very small percentage of people in this world that are already doing the right things, that don't really need coaching, that don't need guidance, that don't need assistance, that don't need anything. There's a small percentage of people in this world. A lot of people have problems. A lot of people have issues. There's things going on. We've all dealt with a lot of things. I was definitely not perfect in the past. There's a lot of, like my physicality might have been damn near perfect my whole life because I always played sports, was always in shape. But my mindset needed a lot of work. So I kept up with my physical. I'd come home and I'd learn and I'd study. And I would take in so much information and knowledge like a sponge and just completely dedicate myself to being as picture perfect flawless as I can possibly be, to be the best that I can be for me, for my family, for others, and stuff like this. So there's a long way to go, man. There's still a long way for me to go. There's a long way for all of us to go. So we have to get on that right path and stick together. It's an upward battle that we all must go on. Let's limit those shoulda, coulda, wouldas situations when we get a little bit older and have to look back. We want to limit those. That is happiness. That is fulfillment. It really is. Because if you don't do those things, you're not going to be happy, I swear to God. You can lie to yourself, you can lie to me, you can lie to your dog, you can lie to whoever you want. We can always be happier. We can always do more. We can always become more. This is life. So guys, let's do better. All the time. Stay hard. And like I said, there's a reason why God keeps people away from you. Don't question that. Don't question people. Focus on yourself. That's it.